In August 2005, in the country of Brazil, the guards in the country of Brazil inspected every office building. When they entered the vault, they were surprised because the other money was gone. They looked around and saw the big hole there. They hurried to call the police. When the police arrived, they wondered how the CCTV and motion sensor did not see these thieves. So they thought it was not ordinary robbery. Who are these robbers? And how did they do this kind of theft? That's what we will find out here in World Viral Stories. March 2005. In the country of Brazil, 4 months before the robbery, a syndicate group was planning to rob a bank. The bank they robbed was not just an ordinary bank, because this bank was the Central Bank of Brazil. It is a central bank that controls the supply and demand of Brazilian currency. Who formed the group was a large syndicate with the alias Barão. He has an influential person and has many connections. He has also committed many crimes, especially robbing banks. Let's say he is one of the most feared people in the world in terms of gangs. He plans to dig a long tunnel to the exact room of the vaults in the central bank. So he formed groups that will do digging. It is made up of 8 people with his expertise. The first one he hired was his right hand at work with the alias of Mineiro. He is the executive command especially when Barão is not present. The next one is alias Doutor. He is a communist civil engineer. He was the one who made the plan on how they would dig the tunnel. The next one was alias Tatu. He was a foreman. He will be the one to order their colleagues on how to dig. The next one is alias Leo, who is also a former police officer in case he was fired from the police because of the corruption he did. And the remaining 5 were brave tunnel diggers. Even before Barão formed the group, there was a security at the central bank who gave him vital security information. The content is the detailed layout of the bank. It can also be seen where the CCTVs and motion sensors are located. The correct size of the bank, as well as the location of the vault, are also placed here. So this is a big help in Doutor's plan to make their civil engineer. The guard's request in exchange is to give him a share of what they stole. Barão was very happy with what the guard gave and he promised to give him a share. The first thing Barão did was to rent an old house for them to make it their headquarters. He also rented a commercial property near the central bank so they could start digging. He made it a fake business office. The fake business they made was a fake artificial turf and gardening company. This is what Barão thought so that the neighbors wouldn't suspect them of the lands they are releasing here. Here Doutor made a detailed layout because he knew that his plan would be complicated because of the pipes that they could pass through and hit the underground while they dig. He finished the plan in a few days and showed it to Barão. Barão was very happy when he saw it. Mineiro immediately bought the pieces of equipment they would use. They also bought a truck to take the soil out of the building. They also bought 2 vans with a sticker with the name of their business written on it. They have also put tarpaulins outside their office. They even have a uniform that you would think is a professional landscaper. They also hired Barão's wife's brother, who is an evangelist Diavanildo, to be the secretary of the company. He knows nothing in the group plan. All he knows is that he will be made a secretary by his brother's wife. They started the excavation in April 2005 and they have to finish it before the set date of the theft, and it is August 6, 2005, because this is the day that the central bank will be transferred old money from other banks. The money they stole was only old money and not new. This information was told by the guard to the Barão, because the old money that goes to the central bank may be destroyed or burned. So no more time is wasted documenting its serial numbers. Unlike the new money that is in the central bank, its serial numbers are still documented so they can easily be traced when they take new money. The bank away from the one they rented is almost a corner away. They made an excavation in a room they rented, so that if someone inspects their place they can easily cover it with plywood and cloth. Their planned excavation size is 13 feet deep and 2.3 square meters wide and 256 feet long to Banco Central in Brazil. When they are digging, The bedroom door is closed so that Secretary Denildo can't see it. They wrap the soil they get in a sack and put it in the truck. Their neighbors don't even wonder because it's normal for gardening and landscaping companies to haul the soil. What they didn't know was that the soil came from the house itself. Benildo wondered what they were doing inside the house. He wondered why so much soil was taken out of the room, so he asked his other colleagues and they laughed and did not bother about their work, and he just focused on being his secretary. So that night while his colleagues were sleeping, Benildo secretly entered the room and slowly opened the hole and went down the stairs. He looked at the tunnel and was surprised. He pulled out his cell phone to turn it into a flashlight in case he didn't realize that his prepared card also fell in the tunnel. Don't forget this prepared card because it is one of the ones that will destroy them.